Can anyone imagine what Hong Kong will be like after 30 years? Will it be a busy city like now? Or will it be a city with little development here? Well, according to a research made by Hong Kong University recently, Hong Kong financial system will collapse due to the problem of demographic aging, which means the shift in the age distribution of a population toward older ages. Because there won't be enough working population supporting the Hong Kong financial system, Hong Kong in the future will remain with little development if we do not change the retirement age system. In other words, after 30 years, the park in Hong Kong will be crammed with elderly, and we will need to work very, very hard in order to support the financial system. Also, the elderly will be bored to death, and they will have nothing to do, although they want to contribute to the society. Therefore, I strongly believe that it is necessary for us to postpone the retirement age and set the maximum retirement age limit to the age of 65 in order to have a working population supporting Hong Kong financial system and to keep the elderly in touch with the society. Firstly, the aging population will take up 35% of Hong Kong population in the future, and we do not have the enough working population in the future to work. Here's a graph of the Hong Kong working population in the year of 2033 with no policy implemented. There will be only 50 to 60% of the working population working. But Hong Kong requires 75% of Hong Kong population working in order to support the financial system. That means we need to work 1/4 harder in order to support, and it will be a hard time for us. Also, according to the Hong Kong University, there will be a decrease of 10% of the working force population in the next 20 to 30 years as a result of aging population. Therefore, we can see that it will be a problem for us in the future because we need to support the financial system ourselves. Secondly, because many companies set the maximum retirement age limit in the age of 55 to 60, many elderly are forced to retire, although they don't want to retire. They are now living in a boring life, and they still want to contribute to the society. And here's a research made by Hong Kong government surveying the elderly in the park and all of them. And I choose one of them in general, and it is an opinion toward postponing the retirement age. Here it is. Okay, retirement life is boring for some of us. Hong Kong companies should demonstrate limited cooperative social responsibility. Government should encourage all private companies to help promote volunteering work amongst their elderly employees. And it is an opinion by Mr. Hong Bin-chu, and he later said, there was not any long-term retirement protection planning for our population, the older population. As a result, many elderly are now living in poverty. Now here's the problem comes. What we can conclude from his opinion is they're now living in boredom, and they don't have enough money to support their own living now. And that's and almost all of them want to serve the society too. They want to contribute to the society. They want to earn a living. As Hong Kong is facing this problem soon, it shows that it is necessary to implement a law postponing the retirement age limit to the age of 65. Because of the problem, we need to face the demographic aging problem, and the problem that the elderly will soon be isolated by the society. If we postpone the retirement age limit to the age of 65, there will be 79% of the Hong Kong population working again, and it will be easier for us to support the financial system with the elderly. Although they are concerned that the elderly coming to work will block our advancement toward the higher job placement, like we can't advance to CEO because the elderly are taking up the space. Well, that's true in some way, but if we think positively, the elderly could teach us stuff that from their experience and their more experiences, because they work more. Yeah, and it will help overall help the next generation and help overcome the problem. Also, it is a win-win situation for us. Also, if the government implements this law, the elderly and the society will be more in touch, and they can contribute to the society too. They can work and earn a living for them. Therefore, I think it is necessary for us to postpone the retirement age limit to the age of 65. If we implement this law, Hong Kong will remain as busy as now in the future and maintain as a busy city in the world. The company will keep operating, and Hong Kong will develop in a stable speed. And all the population in Hong Kong will be contributing to the society and be part of the society. Elderly could work more and help the next generation with their experiences, and they could earn a living for their retirement life later after 65 years old. However, it is only an idea, but what can we do to make this come true? Well, I know that we are only high school students and we could not do a lot of things. We could not protest, we could not vote or something. However, we could write the government letter to persuade this idea to them. And maybe the government will help us and try to bring us this idea and enforce this idea. Also, we could write to our district representative and tell them our idea about postponing the retirement age. If they're not listening, we could apply this idea in the future too. When we are working, we could tell our boss and persuade them, or maybe you guys are the boss, to change this idea. And maybe you could change the Hong Kong society and make Hong Kong develop in a stable speed. Well, in conclusion, I strongly believe that postponing our retirement age to the age of 65 could solve the aging problem and could make the life of the elderly better. If we do not postpone the retirement age problem to the age of 65, Hong Kong financial system will very likely to collapse. And it will be a harsh time for us because we need to support the financial system in our generation. It might further become a global problem. As Hong Kong collapsed, the financial, as an international city, other part of the world would collapse too. Because financial system, it will be like a chain effect. Don't you guys want a better future? As a part of the society, it is our responsibility to improve the society and help those in need. It is our decision and it can affect our lives. Therefore, I hold on the fact that postponing our retirement age limit to the age of 65 could solve the aging population problem and could make our life better in the future. In other words, create a better future. Thank you. And here is my contact address. If you want to contact me about more information about this topic, you can email me ckchan4i@hotmail.com. And if you want to know more about the government policy toward retirement age limit, you can visit www.forum.government.hongkong. It is a forum made by the Hong Kong government to discuss different policy. You can tell the government your thought in here too. And you can straightly contact the government too. Here's an email and postage address and the phone number. You can phone is 2835-2138. Yeah. And if you want to review my speech, it will be soon uploaded to my YouTube channel. And you guys will have a chance to review it too. Thank you.
Learn.
Okay, you are completing your survey. What do you guys need to pack the planning? Oh my goodness, I know. Holy moly. Okay. You're completing Ben's survey. If you are also a propaganda or logical fallacy person, you are filling that out for Richard.
Oh.